nobody even jumped in with that. I mean, well, yeah, the ref jumped in, but I mean, you know, it wasn't like there's no possibility of an early stoppage there or anything like that. So that's why some people, you know, there's some people who are like, oh, Kimbo this, Kimbo that, you know, and I understand that. That's cool, you know. Kimbo's got fans. Kimbo's been all over the freaking place as far as, you know, Spike and TUF 10 and all over the internet as far as street fights and what, you know, whatnot. He came into Elite XC, you know, whatever, won a fight or two or whatever it was, a couple fights, in a weak-ass promotion, and then gets knocked out. What was his first title defense, or maybe second? I really didn't follow it that much. I just watched the fight. I didn't pay attention to what was going on in Elite XC, because you can see where they are now. Why bother? So I don't know. I could go on and on about this, you know, Kimbo Houston crap all night, man. It irks me, because it could have been a 180 at what it was, you know, obviously, but it's just ridiculous, man. I mean, I cannot believe, you know, and the first thing I thought of is what does it matter if this guy's trainer said he comes in with a fight game like this, you know, a game plan like this, you know, and that's the first comment I've ever seen on the fight was Dana saying, what the hell kind of game plan was that? And I thought, oh my gosh, there's one time I actually agree with Dana. So I don't know, I was thrown back by that. So, anyway, I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, personally, I think either one of them guys could have knocked the other one out easily. That's my opinion. I think Houston Alexander could have knocked Kimbo's fucking ass out, period. I mean, cold. And the same goes for Houston Alexander. He could have got his block knocked off. But you know what? I think Kimbo went in with a little bit of intimidation, not wanting to get knocked out again, you know, like with the Seth match. And Houston Alexander was obviously intimidated, you know, and had the worst game plan in the world. He had the Caleb Starnes runaway game plan, you know. Ridiculous, man. So I'm going to leave it at that, because, like I said, I can go on all freaking night. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to move on to, oh, geez, John Jones versus Matt Hamill. I thought, you know, there's no doubt in my mind, Matt Hamill's getting knocked out, period. So, John Jones, I'm just going to leave this cut and dry. I took so much damn time on the damn Kimbo match, which was probably people's attention more than not, you know, more than the Jones-Hamill fight. Even though it was a good fight. I mean, well, it was a good schooling, basically. Hamill did okay. Jones did great. Period. Yeah, really. But Jones's problem was, you know, amongst the schooling and everything that he did really well at, he comes up with a 12-6 elbow and just busts Hamill's bridge of his nose and his face wide open. You know, whatever. I don't want to blow it out of proportion. But just, you know, he's got some blood going in his eyes, and you can tell he's just, you know, he's feeling it. He's not, you know, he ain't able to continue. But he gets the win? Are you kidding? Come on, man. This should have been I don't know. Well, I guess if it's a disqualification, obviously the other guy does get the win. I don't know. I didn't know that a 12-6 elbow was illegal. I don't think John Jones knew that. So, I don't know, but apparently, yeah. Up and down, right on the face, like so, is illegal. You know, when you're, you know, on top of the person. I don't get it. So, I don't know. I think there should be a second match, though, just to prove. You know, or do we really need to prove anything? I mean, really. Matt Hamill got his ass kicked the entire time. Which, I don't even think that was a good match for Matt Hamill, really. I think that was a match to bring John Jones right up the ladder. And what ladder for John Jones is Matt Hamill? Are you trying to test, you know, John Jones's wrestling or something? I mean, because Matt Hamill's really good at wrestling, but John Jones is too swift, man. He's too swift, too quick. Great technique, outlandish striking. Just, you know, I mean, crazy weird striking. I don't see how Hamill could hold up to anybody with, you know, with that makeup, you know. So anyway, that goes down as a DQ. John Jones loses. Johns Jones loses. Fumbled my words here. I've had a couple of beers. I'm not gonna lie, all right. So Matt Hamill takes the win. We're doing nothing at all. Finally, the very last match of the night. That dude is seeing stars. Brennan Schaub receives a delicious KO from Roy Nelson. We didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. I'm expecting him to take him down, go for an iron cross, which he is awesome at that. Obviously, he's really good at that. You know, because he's got that belly. The belly will hold down anybody, you know. Oh, yeah. Oh! You didn't see that coming, did you? No, you didn't see that coming. Bam! But yeah, Schaub didn't really look all that great. Didn't look nearly as good as he did in his previous fight. Looked like a, you know, above average fighter. You know, he did his stick and move and did everything else. And, Roy Nelson probably looked the same until he really started upping it. And, I mean, I can kind of make the argument for Nelson. Seems like he's got a pretty, you know, fairly decent chin, you know. And he's got a good guard, you know what I mean? Punches coming at him, looks to me like he's pretty good, you know, at guarding himself. And Schaub was coming at him a good bunch of times, you know, which I kind of thought, oh, geez, you know, what's going on here, you know? So I don't know. Big Country comes off with a big-ass right hand. And that dude goes down like a bag of sand. Oh, yeah. And he's, like, staring crazily, but I'm sure Schaub will be back, too. I'm sure Dana's all over his jock, you know? Because he's you know, he's in good shape, you know? He could be a great fighter. If they get him the right training, he could be an awesome fighter, you know? I think he was the one on the show that was, you know, probably, I think, favored to win it. But I was actually kind of glad to see that Big Country took him out because, I don't know, I think he started getting cocky. I mean, it's like you're not even in the UFC yet, dude. You're already getting a little bit cocky now. You know, and I'm not worried about anything Roy Nelson has to break. Well, that's what happened, dude. You weren't worried about it, but it came. He fucking brought it. So, anyway, that's pretty much it, man. A quick blog turned into a long blog because of Alexander's trainers. All right, people, just remember, if you look good, you feel good. And if you feel good, then you're going to throw tires around the room and act like a moron, and then ring around the rosy around Kimbo Slice. What is he? All right. Thanks for tuning in.